Hey, what's going on, guys? DJ has here, CollectiveKicks.com. I wanted to bring you guys a detailed look and review of the Nike Air Max 2016. Give you guys my thoughts on the shoe at the end of the video. There'll be an on-feet section. If you guys are curious about purchasing a pair of these, check the links in the description. You can probably get them under retail at some of the links, like definitely on eBay. You'll be able to get them under retail. But I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on the shoe. So let's go ahead and get into it. It is again, the 2016 version of the Air Max. I think it's actually, this colorway in particular is super, super clean. I actually really, really like the upper and the way it looks and how everything kind of comes together with the fly wire right here as it kind of just comes along the pipes. And then, yeah, it's just kind of a nice little easy lacing system. And then I always do the kind of the double loop at the top, as you can see here. So basically I just took and pushed this through the top twice and then made it so this is how I lace it. But so it looks really, really clean in my opinion. It's a really comfortable shoe, and that's like another huge plus is obviously with this giant Air Max unit, it's really, really comfortable. There's some negatives I'll get into, I guess, at the end. But the other thing I actually really dig is the placement of the swoosh right here. And this is reflective, and then there's some back parts right here that are actually reflective, as well as the tongue. And so I thought this was kind of obnoxious at first, but after I wear them more and more, I'm like, it gives it like the perfect branding for the shoe. And then you can see the Air Max on the Air Max bubble itself. The other thing that I actually kind of like is the construction of the tongue. It's different than the Flyknit version, and you guys will have to keep me honest because I don't have the 2015 versions. But is the tongue the same, or is this different than the 2015? It looks kind of like almost like armored in a sense. I don't know. I just like the pressed areas around here and the full construction of the tongue. I think it looks just really kind of I don't know. It looks like sort of like some armor or something like that. But it's very, very breathable, and I don't know. I like the fact that, and my dog's, just so you guys know, the dog's snoring over there. It sounds like something crazy is going on, but like some stomach issues. But it's my dog Chloe snoring. That's what she does. But anyway, yeah, the insole's really, really bright neon. And what I was saying is yeah, I like the tongue and the overall aesthetics of the tongue. I think it's a really nice looking sneaker. I really like the upper, actually, and I like the way it kind of goes together. I have a feeling they definitely can do some really cool things with this upper because they could probably make some really cool fades or colorways or something like that. And I like the fact that this time when they did the release, they kept it really simple, like a blue, kind of a reddish colorway, and a black colorway to start us off. Last year for the 2015, you got the crazy ones with the two different tones like this, like on the soles. And it was like a constant theme where everything was two-toned. And it got to the point where I was like, dude, I really want this black pair that has orange on it, but it's black, orange, and yellow, and with that yellow fade. Or there was just a bunch of weird stuff, like with the colorways. It was like green and blue, and it was just not really simplistic. And sometimes you just want something like this where it's simple. It doesn't look like anything too crazy, but at the same time, it's something you get the maximum amount of cushioning and a really, really nice looking clean sneaker. So kudos to Nike for doing that. The negative side about this, which is part of the reason why I have the Flyknit pair out here, is because this shoe is basically it's like buying a new car and then seeing a new model come out the next year, and the only thing they change on that new model is like the tail lights, basically something really not very like expensive they change on it, but they charge you more for the next model than the previous. And I think this one's $190 or something like that. But for me, it's kind of like they cheated it in a way because the sole is exactly the same. The midsole is exactly the same. And I think this is like the third year running. This is like the LeBron complex where the LeBron lows, they did this for year after year. They gave us the same sole and like recycled it. And it was just kind of a lazy way of going about things. You could see the air bubble is exactly the same on both pairs. And the only thing is different is this one has Air Max here, but some of the 2015 versions had that as well. It peaks around the back, the same exact, I mean, it's literally the same midsole. Not only the same sole though, it's the actual same sole, like the same traction and everything. Like, so that to me is like, cool guys, you gave us a brand new shoe, but by the way, you didn't change anything on the traction. You didn't change anything on the air unit itself or give us any upgrades or anything like that. The only thing that we get is kind of a redesigned upper. which is the cheapest part of the shoe. Obviously, the air unit has to be probably the most expensive part. Anyways, I'll put the on-foot section right here for you guys so you can see what they look like on feet. I actually really like the way they look on feet. I think that they look good in joggers. Obviously, you could wear them with shorts or whatever else as well. And I wore them with jeans to work, and I posted those on Instagram. I really like the way that they fit, they feel, they're comfortable, they look clean. I actually like the hits of the reflective on this colorway in particular. I can imagine that they're going to have 20 different colorways of this shoe, so if you didn't see one you like already, just wait it out and wait till one catches your eye, and then you could probably shop around and get a pair for under retail as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me though. I mean, do you guys like the Air Max line or not? It's kind of like the pinnacle line of running sneakers that most people don't even use for running, which is kind of funny. Like my wife doesn't even run in Air Maxes, but it's like the most expensive line for their running shoes, but they're really comfortable, and there's something to be said about that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys for some more videos soon. Peace, guys.